Welcome back, guys, to Metaphor ReFantazio, where last episode, having defeated Rella, we learnt the truth of what occurred all those years ago and the motivations behind what she has done, with a tragic role being played by the Saintess, who was similarly affected by the curse, leading to her life being at its end, freezing into a tomb of ice after endorsing us to a Sanctus flock as the curse on the prince was finally removed. With Luis having prepared for this event, he has challenged us to a duel to determine the winner of the throne in Grand Trad, as we now rest with 2 weeks until this decisive battle. It seems Moore has summoned me to academia.
Oh.
Apologies.
There is one thing I felt I should share with you.
Moore seems discouraged for some reason.
Do you recall some of our first conversations, where I described to you how I am trapped here? I've no idea where in the world I am right now. Indeed, I cannot even remember how I was brought here. But you and your allies journey across the land. I had thought that by observing you, I might discover a kernel of those truths.
I see. You thought maybe it was the Mage Academy. After all, it was a sanctuary of knowledge. Shuttered by persecution and isolated by wastes of snow. Nobody had gone near it in years.
Indeed. And that's not all. It's faint, but a deep memory stirs. I myself was involved in the founding of the Mage Academy.
That's practically a sure bet, isn't it?
Well, it seems the matter is not that simple. I saw all that befell you. The Ice Dragon, the Divine Relic, the magic that the Saint cast upon her people. If all these magical influences arose close to me, I would have sensed it. How could I miss them? Yet, I sensed nothing. It's as if time stands still. Not a single sound. Only deafening silence.
Are you saying that the Mage Academy could be somewhere else?
Somewhere else, or perhaps I myself. My obsession with archetype research, our meeting, the turmoil that has engulfed this land, just maybe, they might all be connected. I feel that, in pursuit of the archetypes, we may find the truth of your life and of mine. One of those truths is that from here on, you will face more clashes between you and Luis. Clashes that power will decide. I aim to help as always. Show me what you might achieve beyond your gifts. My faith rests with you. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The time's finally come.
We set the date for September 24th. Royal Capital is undoubtedly already in an uproar over things, so there's no use in rushing back.
Very well.
I agree, but to be safe, we should aim to be in Grand Trad by the day before. Let's prepare for departure on the morning of September 23rd. We can warp, though? Things might not be so easy as it's been for us so far. Don't have the raw magic no more. Anyone can take a shot at you, and I mean anyone.
Yes.
You're right. We've got to remember that candidates other than Louise might be gunning for us from here on out. We can be there at the blink of an eye.
Everyone's here. We've got the fight of our lives ahead of us.
Prepare for the final battle? That's a lie. Days left 10. Ahead of my final battle with Luis, my adversary decreed by fate, I will want to prepare as best as I can, then make my way to Grand Trad where my supporters await. The decisive battle against Luis. The final battle with Luis in Grand Trad approaches. Spend your time before the designated day making sure you're fully prepared for the fight. Use your Skyrunner to fly to previously unreachable locations and brave new challenges. Be cautious of snow and inclement weather condition around Altabury. Gather information in town about what powers Luis commands as an Archmage.
Alright.
Archmage. We only have 10 days left to prepare for a battle with Luis. Let's make sure we are as strong as we can before we face Luis. I only wish we had more time.
And then...
Keep an eye on Juna, but it's Basilio I'm worried about. They're holding up, but they both lost someone important to them. Well, why is that a lie? Number one is... we didn't even have a guy yet. Unless we, like, straight up missed a guy. That'd be hilarious. But 10 days is just about enough to max these guys. Gallica's nowhere near 8. Which that would be done by the story's end. Or maybe it goes up 2 ranks. That's a good point. Katharina hasn't gone up yet. At all. I mean, of course, Moore's complete. We've got other people to do as well, which don't even have that time. Loveless looks a bit out of it. A bit zonked. Well, the main reason that's a lie is that's not like the amount of days that were set for us. That just says last day in Altabury. Whereas this is the day of the hero and all that. It's quite far away. So there's a whole month after that everything stretches into. That's on the calendar. Maybe that's a fake out. Somehow I doubt it. Well, let's get exploring. There are quests about the place to pick up too. Let's go around the entirety of Altabury as we would normally do. A sweep will take place, and then from there we'll decide what to do next. We are given our freedom.
You little...
He's here, a damn black-hearted prince. You might think you're getting away with your wicked schemes, but I know all about it. I'll crush you and put an end to your blasted villainy.
Hey.
Hold on, what are you talking about? We've never done anything villainous in our lives. What's that? Still playing the innocent, are you? Grand, suits me just fine. Next time we meet, I'll settle this once and for all. Here, I'll tell you exactly where you can find me. I'm waiting right here for you, scum. Don't even think about running.
There's a runner.
There's a runner.
Nice little village.
Takes us to a nice little village, supposedly. I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding. Nonetheless, if we run into him again, we might be able to avoid a fight, or might be unable to avoid a fight. We might be able to avoid the fight, would be a bit too wishful thinking. Is there more of this inn to check out than just the room? Aha. Gotta come in case there's gold beetles, right?
I'm in trouble. Oh, there!
Young prince, you've come in from Grand Trad, have you not? Then perhaps you've met a pupil of mine. In our days at the Mage Academy, he threw himself into his studies. Once that was taken away, his thirst for knowledge was replaced by an unquenchable desire for alcohol. Is it the imagination you do? I don't know. The way of the world is absurd. The more ardently one pursues the truth, the more quickly they realize that there will be no reward for their efforts. Oh, it's just a drunk guy that was talking about archetypes that Gallica was stunned by.
I'm in trouble.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
It's to our room. Which Hulkenberg's hanging out in.
Your thoughts?
Don't you find it rather pleasant to try new dishes throughout the regions we travel? Exposure to new tastes can make even familiar hometown flavors seem fresh. Not that this experience is limited to food. I love the fact that people have... recently, lots of people have died, siblings of party members, of new party members. And you're like, the food is great.
Hey.
Rella was a very capable mage. Manipulating the minds of the masses like that is no ordinary spell. I just never knew her to be the kind of person who would resort to such power. I mean, she seemingly kind of had to. But also, knowing a spell like that at the age of 12 seems pretty advanced.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
No harm in just
I've plenty of
listening,
information
you know.
that'll be used with you. What is it you want to know? I'll probably be back for her in a bit. Luis's fighting style. Sis. Do you want to know about Luis? Well, I suppose it's time for you to finally fight him face to face. But frankly, I don't think you can best him. Then again, I have no reason to go out of my way to stop you either. Not only is he skilled with a sword, he's a mage capable of advanced magic and curses.
Keep this to
He can use
yourself.
4 types of magic: fire, ice, electric, and wind. I've heard he can imbue his sword with them. On top of that, his keen eyes can detect his opponent's weaknesses, allow him even the slightest opening, and he'll capitalize on it. Not like I can cover that as well as I'd like to. One more thing, I've also heard whispers that he wields some kind of unknown monstrous power. Little is known about it beyond its immense strength. You really should think twice about whether you truly want to fight him. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later. The ingredients of Montario.
If I may.
A king in Canada like you cooks as well. There's a lot of shops stocked to the ceiling for Saints Day. The butcher's got monster bone and brocaded koi. In the war shop, there's melon milk and orgo sugar. Those would be rare finds for a traveler, no? The surrounding villages are known for their speciality, Altabury wheat flour. Lastly, if you're into growing your own food, there's a shop selling some rare seeds over at Dio Franco Street. Go have a look. We've got some nerve, or you've got some nerve to be thinking about sourcing ingredients and something like these, but maybe it's not such a big deal. I'm rooting for you to beat Luis. You're on our side. Right, the village trading of Altabury Heights.
If I may.
The only village around here is Mulva. It's down south and a lot of Ishkir live there. They sell precious cures and something used for purification. Heavenly water, I think it was. They also sell a bath salt called Hot Spring Report, Lifelong Pals, and Altabury wheat flour. The place specializes in spider thread as well, though I'm not sure if they have any at the moment. I suppose you best go find out. Spider thread 2. Okay.
Ah, luxury.
Why do I need that? Ontario is... No, the whole country. Oh, there's a Gobio. Is in shambles. Playwright couldn't pen such tragedy. Oh, I just want to escape it all to a good play. I understand needing hiatus after Saints Day, but just how much longer is it going to take?
I can't believe it.
Yeah, went in there for the good reason. Ah, it's you. It feels odd for me to ask this now, but how are you doing? Can I help you with something? Tell me more about the city. The landmarks in Altabury, well, the most obvious one would be the Opera House, and then there's the Mine Hot Spring on Blue Sky Bridge. However, due to Saints Day, that won't be closed to the public for some time. Besides that, well, it's not quite a landmark, but you can see plenty of snow in the city. It's quite a surreal experience for people from the island. Why are you in this city?
What are my options?
Why? Well, my family's been here since my grandfather's time. I said the city used to be more welcoming in those days, though I suppose that's at least 50 years ago now. I've never set foot on the island myself, but I've always dreamt of it. Perhaps my admiration is why I remember the face of the island's previous priestess so clearly when she visited. It seems this inn has some sort of faithful connection with the priestesses. In any case, not for the restrictions of sanctism, we might be able to forge even stronger ties. Thoughts on the tournament? I'd rather not talk about it, especially with you. To speak frankly, I think what you've accomplished so far is amazing. Even without the title of Prince, you did well to climb out of obscurity and achieve your current notoriety. It's just, I am still a Mustari at heart. Think that you might be king. I'm hesitant to allow myself that much optimism. This is how I feel, truly. Understandable?
You. Now what am I to do?
He's gone. I'm thinking about it myself, you know, but I'm not used to doing all this thinking. Can't get me thoughts in order. Wish I could just skip town, but put the whole thing from my mind. I have to think about anything. Maybe I should lend an ear to Basilio on our travels. Okay.
Now what am I to do?
Traveling with you is the key.
This is a joy. Oi!
Steady on, my dearest, please. We mustn't give in to despair. A victory for Luis isn't guaranteed. The prince, others may have been defeated, but we can believe in the prince. Now come back from there, please.
This is a joy.
That's a joy, supposedly.
Oh.
It's over for us all. Sanctifex Ford and Lady Rella both dead. If Luis is going to kill us all anyway, I should just save him the trouble. We're doomed. I won't let him kill you. You? What can you do with those spinny little... Hold on, are you the prince by chance? Yes, yes. This country still has its prince. What was I thinking? We can't give up hope yet. Hooray!
I can hardly believe such
How
a thing.
disgraceful. The only remaining candidate capable of challenging Luis is an elder who dares to claim he is a long-lost prince. Nonetheless, with Saint Rella gone, I suppose we have no choice but to rely on him.
Now what am I to do?
What's this quest, then? And you. An elder and a fairy traveling together. Wait, you're that prince people have been talking about? All my life, commoners like me have been little more than tools in the hands of you nobles and royalty. Curse you. You drag us into your wars, you work us to the bone, and then you cast us aside, just as I'd found something lucrative. Damn it all.
About that.
Look, I don't know your life, but you're clearly struggling with something. Could you tell us what's going on? I'd like to help. What, so it's not just a rumor? There's a prince going around helping people? Well, I'm sure people like me is near last on the list.
Well then,
You're welcome to be suspicious, but can you at least tell us what's going on? I'm a craftsman. Used to be made armor for soldiers, but these days I've decided to put my skills to blankets and clothing instead. These are dangerous times, though, things being what they are. I haven't been able to go get the thread I need. Why, this is the coldest winter we've had in years. We wake up and wonder if anyone's froze to death in the night. Look, if you really are the savior they say you are, you think you can go get the materials in my place? I can manage a reward, of course. How about some custom armor made out of the materials you get me? Sound good? So where can I get this thread?
Thanks.
Thanks so much. I make my cloth by weaving durable spider silk. You can only buy it in a place called Nova. Here, I'll show you where it is.
Let's give it a shot.
Mountaineer's gloves, purple, and increases tolerance, which you've already maxed out, so that's a bit of a shame.
That's a choice I can get behind.
I guess we should head to Nova. Following the road there should be the safest option.
Ooh.
Get into a fight as well, by the look of things.
A village.
Let's help them out.
Okay, then let's head to Nova. There's no time to waste if his blankets are keeping people from freezing to death.
Yes, hello.
Ahaha! So Forden, my primary obstacle among the candidates, is dead. What a fool relying on something so unstable as religion for support. The only constant in this world are power and military might, and I, Rudolph, leader of the Rusant, am the perfect candidate to just demonstrate this truth. Only Luis remains to challenge me, yet I do not know what other tricks he holds up his sleeve. Lest before him, I ought to crush those irritating minor candidates.
Honestly.
Sheesh, what's this guy's deal? Upset he can't measure up to Luis? Rest assured that you too will be part of my purge. Before I deal with Luis, I swear I will send you to your grave. I have no need to obfuscate my whereabouts. Here is my next destination.
Dismissed.
If you're bold enough to fight, then come and face me.
There's a runner.
Here's where we are now.
I can just warp straight there, can I? Or something? I don't know.
Nice little village.
In fact, I think I'll sweeten the deal to ensure you don't turn tail. If you beat me, I'll give you a weapon that's extremely effective against monsters. What say you? If you're foolish enough to fight me, this only makes it more interesting, huh? This candidate can't be allowed to continue like this. A fight is inevitable.
Damn it all.
Okay then. A fight it is. What is it? It's a fight.
What you need?
You think the prince is worth of our attention? Ridiculous. I have no doubt a man of Luis's quality will hound that boy to the ends of the earth. Yet he is the sole opponent a man of Luis's quality deemed worthy. The prince even managed to retain the support of the Sanctus, has he not? So you believe the tide is turning in the prince's favor? Well, I would admit he has the potential to upend the current circumstances.
Oh,
Wait, that's not right. How doth thee fare, your highness? Some may still be skeptical, but not me. I have faith you're the real prince. And this is my humble way of showing support. Please accept it. A divine elixir. Nothing else. Divine elixir sounds pretty good, though. Pretty divine, one would say. I almost want to warp over to the, Oh, you're the weather person. As you can see, I'm a fortune teller. You must be the prince. So long as you pay up, we'll get along just fine. I charge 250 a leave to predict the weather. 250 is not much. Alright, let's begin. This requires some concentration, so I'll need you to keep quiet for a bit.
Let's see.
Wait, do you want to check the weather?
a village.
Fine.
There's a runner.
Can't check weather there.
Here's where we are
Good
now.
weather checking, everyone.
Or not down.
We checked nothing. Because we haven't got anywhere on the map. I want to warp to the Beetle Man and find out how many beetles I need for the next one. Say, whatever did happen to those divine relics that were offered? I wondered if they'd let my shop handle a few of them, perchance. But my Sanctus referrals won't help at the moment. Damn that, Luis.
Hey, you.
Ew.
I beg your pardon.
How did you pay a visit to the Mage Academy? I'm rather fond memories of the place, considering I was once a student there myself. The frigid temperatures there were well suited for the study of magic. Little in the way of flora and fauna, so the magna didn't fluctuate much between seasons. The ruins are a sorry sight now, aren't they? Ever since the academy closed down, the fruits of our labours have ended up in the hands of the crown theocracy to boot. When I think of our research being used for igniters and accumulators and the like, well, suppose I'd better stop there. Wouldn't want to be tried for contempt. Suppression of possibilities. That seemed to be the entirety of this area.
You're not serious. All right, then.
I am
I've no idea.
Would you like to debate me, you dick? I've read your book. It was terrible. A student for you. His arrogance gets on my wick, but he's certainly got some brass to give speeches in times like these.
I've no idea.
What does this look like now? Luis's face, but I'm right around the back. But I'm big now. Is anyone like third at all? No, surely there should still be someone in third place.
I've no idea.
Anyway, stop distracting me.
Where to?
I have to go to Port Brawlhaven and I have to go to the arena front wharf. I need to look at my big old head. I see you've returned. Have you found any gold beetles for me? Yep, you found some more of the bugs you're looking for. Do I have enough? Oh, let me see how many. Oh, an excellent gold beetle delivery. This will be great boon for my research. Here's what I promised you. A flame seal corselet. This armor is said to be impervious to even a dragon's flame. Well, I've never worn it myself, naturally. Again with the dragons. You an expert on them too, not just bugs? Oh, you mustn't say such things too loudly. The country tries to keep the very existence of dragons a secret after all. But since you have been such exemplary assistants, perhaps I should tell you a story sometime. There's still gold beetles hiding out there. If you find any more, please bring them to me. If you find another 8, making 46 in total, I'll give you this dragon's fool in exchange.
Understood.
Got it? If you find more, we'll bring them to you. My old arms and joints, I simply cannot catch them myself. Counting on you. Ooh.
What now?
Does look like an anti-flame bit of gear there. Nullifies fire as well, so that's pretty handy. That's like our first null on any character when we put it on. Question is, we've got to figure out who's weak to fire. Oh, it's totally not me. I think I'll put that on me. I'm nullified. Maximum defenses. Resisting wind, resisting darkness, nullify fire. Seems pretty handy, actually. Put it where the biggest gain can be obtained. That was very much on me. I have to put the other gear on someone else in the near future. Any of the people in the square want to chat to me? Well, that last fight was cracking good fun. The monster may have devoured a parapus, but it was no match for me. That's our captain. And did you see the face on the other parapus after his friend died? Nearly busted gut from laughing.
Indeed.
Oh, it's ex-candidate Roger. The country I wanted to create was one where those who worked hard could live their lives unbound by taxes and laws. To put it another way, a country where the strong could claim their freedom. Sorry, but I'm not going to take your side. Your opponent has my support. Can I chuck him in the river? The sea, even. Country seems bound in an increasingly dark direction, and yet somehow I still find myself here at the Colosseum. I hardly concur. If gambling is to be your vice, the stalls hardly compare. I think I'll bet on that Rousant sailor again today. Of course, I can't really go doing that for someone who have a different point of view than me, because that would be ridiculous. I don't seem to be anything going on in there. We've checked out a tiny bit of Brawlhaven then.
Where to?
I think the betting things only are able at night to see like, oh, I lost. I somehow jumped all the way up to number 2.
Let's go.
Hey, where did I go? Oh, it's the gauntlet runner. Okay. Well, it's not Idol's Day. I may as well do this bit. When is next Idol's Day?
What now?
2 days.
What's this?
Always getting that mellow milk. Who is it that keeps restocking? It must be you, mustn't it?
Didn't worry.
Brandon's fully equipped to keep the cold out. Just to be really, if the igniter or the power unit throws up on us, well, that'd be no joke. Do you have any more information put into here yet? The code seems to have been deciphered even further. We have a clue to a lost relic. The first Montario entry, the second, and an unknown entry. Sometimes it's easy to overlook what's left out in the open. In the mountains northeast of Altabury, there's a frostbitten forest. A suspicious location indeed. Submerged in snow year-round, that forest is. I'd wager the number of souls sticking around long enough to sift high and low through that forest tosh is 0, it says. A snowy forest in the mountains. We pass by it, I should see if there's a relic to be found there. second Montario entry. Using an inhospitable, inaccessible environment is standard practice for keeping something hidden. The volcano north of Altabury certainly fits the bill. First Arctic woods, now a flaming volcano. One hard-to-reach force of nature after another, eh? Hope we don't melt, it says. A volcano north of Altabury. If we're ever in the area, we should try searching for a relic. We have to have another reason to go there, though, which we probably will. An unknown entry. Even after my many years of research, the whereabouts of one relic has eluded me. Perhaps someone already found it and claimed it. It's maybe part of the machine. Even the old man scuppered on this one, eh? Well, no point in willy-nilly searches, I suppose, it says in the margins. One relic's location appears to be completely unknown. It's probably in that. That's crazy.
All right, then.
Look for the truly unknown.
Let's go.
Right, this time we'll head upwards. Did this guy die? Oh, he's still here. He's still dying very slowly, though. He's been there for 4 days and hasn't, like, moved. Like, I could have helped him. But for some reason, this is an inaccessible, unable for me to do thing. And I don't actually understand why. Not even a quest. Well, as it you were sanctioned by Lady Rella. I know it's not my place to say this, but best of luck to you. Oh my god, I wonder how the person back in Grand Trad is. The townspeople are privy to recent events via letters sent out by carrier pigeon, though I dare say there's nary a soul who expected a winner-take-all duel between the Prince and Louise. Unpredictable as ever fate is.
Louise is the only one.
My biggest not fan. I wonder how she's dealing. Your Highness, I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you back safely. If in truth you are the real prince, as a servant of the state, I swear my fealty to you. Please forgive my previous discourtesies. No. I wrote it down in my special notebook. An independent resilient state, he says. That Rudolph, his ideals for the future are so naive. He hasn't given any thought to the welfare of the other tribes. He's doing exactly what the pagans of Virga Island did. You're absolutely right, the nerve. It's clear the man has the mental aptitude of a pagan, at least. How's he even survived until now? Honestly, it's you for Denny I feel bad for getting lumped in with him. Well, racism is as racism does. I like in the end that Fordham's thing was that I'm an elder. Or the prince is an elder. Dude, elder. So like, can't be like, elders. My god.
Oh, there.
The monolith appears to be regaining some of its former luster. I do hope this portends good things to come. Oh, pray at the monolith for a favorable result. Maybe one day. I like to enlist as a soldier at this recruitment center, but by righteous faith, I intend to uphold the public order of Altabury. Besides, if I could become a soldier, I'll be able to go on expeditions to different regions. There's one place in particular I've wanted to see for quite some time. It's a town to the north called the Tower of Insolence. I've heard many a rumor about the view, but I simply must see it with my own eyes. Montario was once again a land of pagans, you see. In guiding them down the righteous path, we truly believed we'd deliver them from evil. Looking back now, it may have been hubris on our part. It took losing everything, but now I understand how it feels to be robbed. Could the Sanctus be responsible for producing the abomination that is Luis? Still, that person's trying to hound that guy out of here. This is still inaccessible for us. The city is too big. Go back, said Gallica. And you're still saying the exact same stuff as you were before.
Anyone catch your eye?
You want to see the contrast? I'm counting on you, Your Highness. So what accent have these people got? Like a Germanic Swiss? I don't know, like... Germanic sounds to me. Ice Beast Chimenzan. Traceless Threat. Are you to slay the Ice Beast Chimenzan? Chimenzan. I guess it's Chimera, like Chimenzan. In the Everfrost Forest, north of Altabury. The information at the tavern on Diafranco Street in Altabury should have more detail. The information? The informant.
You can handle it.
His contact should be suitable for someone of your skill. I'd like you to quickly take down the Ice Beast Chimenzan. Chimera-zan. Yes. This appeared in Montario. Some don't believe it exists. It's a legendary monster said to inhabit snowy mountains. Lately, though, we've had a number of sightings come in. Witnesses report seeing a two-headed beast with a white body that blends in with the snow. Soldiers were dispatched to search for it, but the majority of them have never returned. After that, a whole delegation was dispatched to deal with it, but they found no success. Monsters left nary a footprint behind. So it's smart enough to cover its tracks. Oh, this is the type of thing we can't ignore, but dealing with it is going to take a lot of effort. I'll take it. 120k. Now that's what I like to hear. The beast lurks in a place called Everfrost Forest, located north of Altabury. For more information about it, go ask the informant in Altabury. This beast doesn't leave tracks behind, right? Even if we could find it, we won't accomplish much if we can't find it in the first place. Well, the report did mention that it appeared shortly after a Valmo in that forest was killed. Other than the Kaimenzan, the Valmos are the strongest beasts out there. Maybe the target monster knew something was up after it sensed the Valmo's defeat. I see. Well, we don't have any other leads, so we should set our sights on a
I
Valmo.
have high hopes for you.
If you do manage to slay it, bring me its Frostpoint horn. That is evidence, I'll be able to give you the reward.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And increases courage. A royal virtue we can actually still fill up. Everfrost Forest. Sounds awfully cold, but it does look like we could fly there, right?
And right there's
There's a
Yeah,
runner.
but how do we get in, like, we don't want to go. We want to
We'll face danger here.
go past that dude.
Closure A.
Oh, closure A.
Hello.
Hello, what? Where to next then? Should be everyone spoken to on this road. I wonder if I should get this debate done. But there's like this small bit of the fact that it seems that if I were to get on a gauntlet runner and go somewhere, that I might be able to start this one.
Lady Rella, please.
If you truly are His Highness the Prince, heed my warning. The city's guard detail's reaching its breaking point. More and more people are joining Luis and his legion of deranged followers, and while I'd like nothing more than to put my faith in your victory, Your Highness. My Highness.
Leave it at night.
Luis has thrown the gauntlet down with a time and place for our confrontation with confidence. We know that confidence is no bluff. We must be as prepared as possible before we confront him. Also, I've got the kind of thing that it'll be... I have, like, day person and also a night person to hang out with, don't I? So I'm not really missing out if I choose to do it in the day this time. Bardon's not ready yet. Interestingly. He is stat most likely.
Aha!